It's like a Where's Waldo. I don't even know all the technology out there, but what sort of mental shift do growth marketers need to be making to use agentic AI in their business?
No, I think you touch upon a very important point there. And I think in terms of mindset, and look, I've been in this space. I grew up with sort of my early days were with enterprise software. Then we saw the impact that cloud drove, right?
Hmm.
And it completely transformed the way we look at GTM, the way we look at product and everything. Fundamentally, I think the number one mindset shift that marketers and sellers and really sort of revenue leaders have to look at this is, how do I move from just analysis to agency, right? And I think that really is the sort of, as I said, kind of briefly earlier, the pivotal shift in terms of leveraging AI, leveraging analytics for just not for analysis sake. And as you said, quite frankly, the GTM landscape, especially the Martech sort of landscape, is you could literally spend the next 5 years analyzing every little tool. Sometimes the market landscape looks like the patterns on my shirt. It's
Right.
it's you got to really zoom in like 10x to even look at what that function is, let alone the players in that space. To have that shift from I'm going to use, let's say, 100 tools, maybe 1,000 tools to solve very discrete problems, to step back, look at the big picture, identify what can really drive outcomes, and then to take action on it. And that's, I think, the pivotal sort of shift there. Now, obviously, that can only happen if you, as I said, look at the big picture, but also really think in terms of how can I drive value in the next 30 days, 90 days, right?
Hmm.
And if you say, hey, I'm going to take on a little segment of the big puzzle, and then I'm going to look at how I can effectively drive results in the next 30, 60, 90 days, not just the next 2 years or 3 years. That's the big culture shift, that bias to agency.
Okay.